Hey guys, this is Ariel here with Pixboom at CINE in 2026. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Pixboom Spark. A lot of you have heard of it already. This is it in the flesh. We started shipping already. We fulfilled quite a bit of orders. We're just fulfilling back orders. It's starting trickling down through resellers in the States and in Europe, and rental houses starting to pop up. So you should be able to get your hands on it very soon. Now, what is the Pixboom Spark? It is a high-speed, super slow motion camera. Comes with a choice of either PL mount like this one. We also have the E mount and the EF mount that are available. I'll show you the sensor right here. So it's a Super 35 global shutter sensor with a 3:2 ratio. So open gate, it shoots at 4,608 pixel wide by 3,072 pixel tall. At this resolution, you can get up to 670 frames per second. Now, this global shutter, this high-speed global shutter, the way it works is that as you reduce the vertical resolution, you increase the maximum frame rate that you can get. So in this case, if I crop it down to 2160 for a 4K DCI, for example, I can still shoot at 4.6K wide, but let's say, it's only going to affect the internal storage if I shoot wider. But for my 4K DCI, the height-wise, now I can reach up to 937 frames per second. And as I keep cropping down, make it to 1080p, now I'm going to be at 1,820 frames per second, all the way down. And those are some of the presets that we give, but the camera, you can set the resolutions horizontally and vertically as a custom user resolution. So if I want to do a 1800 by 32 pixel video, for some reason, you can with this camera. At 32 pixel high, you can shoot over 20,000 frames per second. Now, don't know what use that would be. It's just to show you the range that this has. Outside of that, it has HDMI, 4K out, 12G SDI, which is not active yet at the moment, but is going to be active very soon. There's a sync-in port that's for frame generations to go mostly with motion control applications, stuff like that. The EXT exposes Genlock and Genlock in and out at the time code. Also a release shutter, like basically remote control application. There's a serial port as well. Power takes between 12 and 24 volts. Also has an integrated V mount on the body. There's already third-party application that I've started to make power backs that can take in gold mount instead. They can break down all the ports, so that's interesting. And then I told you about the mounts. Now the camera records on proprietary means. That's these cards here. These are 2.5 terabyte mags with USB-C directly on board. So you don't need an external reader. You just plug it right in. It works like an external drive. They're USB 3 2x2 generation, whatever. On PC, it's going to give you up to 20 gigabit per second, Mac 10 gigabit per second, something like that. Quite fast. And PC Mac, so it's great. So you just pop it right in. A 2.5 terabyte drive should get you, if you shoot 4K DCI, something like, I think it's something about 7 minutes of continuous footage, which is over 5.5 hours of slowed down footage. And that's another thing. The camera, it's a super high speed slow motion camera, records continuously, so direct to card. So there's no limitation in terms of buffer, in terms of length of clip, except for your media storage. That's about. We also have a pre-roll function with the 20 gig buffer internal that allows you to continuously roll roughly about 3 seconds. I mean, it depends on the resolution and the frame rates that you set up, but a 20 gig buffer that's circular that can roll all day up until you press record, which then will save to the card and keep recording. And that's great for unpredictable situations, especially wildlife, or a situation where you need to record an event and you don't know exactly when it's going to happen. This is going to be great for advertising, obviously, tabletop stuff, music videos, I mean, narrative fictions, special effects, and sports is going to be massive. Have a look at the footage. It's online, and we have the reels there. It's really a game changer in terms of slow motion. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention about that sensor, the Super 35 sensor, it's a global shutter. Yes, it's a backside illuminated global shutter, which makes it very, very extremely sensitive What that means is because when you're shooting at 1,000 frames per second, you need a lot of light. You know, you need to follow the amount of light to be able to expose correctly. So having a BSI sensor gives you so much more sensitivity. It allows you to shoot slow motion in basically an uncontrolled situation. And like you can shoot outside, you can shoot in events to some degrees. It's fantastic. So that covers about it all. 13 stop dynamic range, uh, $14,000 with the choice of one mount and one SSD. How's that sound?